that being said, we did already ask and didn't have a good answer for who's going to give us a recap for what happened last time.
I remember parts of it.
Go.
How about we have you and then Sav fills in all the gaps, and then when you both have failed, I will sigh and fill in a couple gaps myself.
Okay, so I remember what happened for the most part, but I don't remember names. So we were in the forest, we came back. The city we were in, named Sav, insert.
I forgot the name.
Was bustling.
Mad Libs.
Was
Yeah.
bustling, and everyone looked at us really weird. And the mayor, whose name was
Mayor Orzo.
Sav.
That's her name here.
Orzo, thank you.
Yeah.
Who's a very big fellow, like tremendously big, to the point where he was making our gangplank just bend under the weight. Started yelling at us for asking us why our ship was here and how we didn't do shipping documents correctly and all that stuff. And then we found out where caves of insert enemy name.
The slug snail things
were located, and so we went there, and we started killing things that were not that inserted name, and now we're in the cave trying to find those things to kill. What did I miss?
The glowing ship eyes.
Yes.
And
oh yeah. Oh, I
Mira
completely forgot about
Emerald Dawn.
the ship. Yeah. I knew I forgot something.
Yep. Since that was very Mira focused, Meg, why don't you fill us in a little bit about what happened there?
Okay. When we directed the crew to depart, a conversation took place about who the new ship's captain would be. Mary's eyes started to shine bright green after being hit roughly in the forehead. Then he introduced himself as the Emerald Dawn, who asked for a volunteer to act as host to their essence in the absence of Jacob. So the group voted for Mira to take her place on the bow, and immediately I went blind, and there was a brilliant emerald green light, and then there was some spoilers chat, and then I came back, and I was fine, and I'm now carrying the essence of the ship.
Yep, we got there.
Hooray!
So that is a pretty decent summary of it. Good job, Foob. You got a solid, we'll give you a B.
I was going to say C, so I'll take a B. Thank you.
You did forget literally every proper noun, but otherwise,
I don't remember proper nouns. That's not part of my my thought process.
We got most of the gist of it. There was the weird return to town that was not a hero's welcome at all. We got the time talking with the Emerald Dawn. We got the entry to the Umberwelt Cavern.
Algae holes.
Where we fought algae holes, which was a real bummer for at least a couple people, because I remember that conversation of, oh man, I'm so excited, we got the thing, now we can leave.
Yep. 100%
and then we're like, ooh.
I also remember that. And I knew immediately that when she said that, it was not true.
Yep. Oh shoot, no, those are green shells. Sorry, you need the black shells.
Need the blue shells.
We'll have to find a reskin of that somewhere. So with that, I guess I'm going to turn off push to talk and get ready to talk for the next 3 hours. And you guys are going to be able to hear all the dice that I roll while we get started. And the first thing that I'm going to do is ignore everybody in the party except for X. Because before we get to the Umberwell Cavern, we left you on effectively babysitting duty.
I'm pretty good at that.
Yeah. You have developed a pretty good rapport with Kozu, the kobold orphan that you guys kidnapped. And when the rest of the party decided they wanted to go off and fight slugs, you, in your infinite D&D AFK sickness wisdom, decided, you know what? I'm going to man the ship. make sure that none of the crew goes crazy and revolts or anything. Which really was watching Kozu play with a couple like wooden boat toys while Shirt Guy pretty much just sat and watched him too. It's not long, probably only like 6-7 minutes tops, before you start to hear gunshots going off in that cave.
Okay.
And
Okay.
at least one, maybe two. I honestly forget. It's kind of irrelevant. But Shirt Guy, since he's hanging out with you and Kozu, gestures with his brow over towards the cave and points at it while shrugging, at least making eye contact with you. All right, 2 shots.
Okay. 2 shots. Then I will go adventure to the gunshots.
Okay. It's no problem for Shirt Guy to heave a second small dinghy overboard so that you can row your way out to the watery cave. And with that, oh my gosh, my cat's playing with a pen. It's adorable. With
That's
that,
so adorable.
I am happy to transition everybody to the Umberwelt Cavern. And also put more of those there. For the rest of the party, hopefully everybody can see everything. I think you should be able to.
Do I hear Morithos come in?
Yeah. Serendipitously, maybe the first sounds you hear after everybody has finished carving up the algae holes is some sloshing bootsteps of Morithos stepping into the cavern.
Morithos.
Slosh.
I've heard those ugly footsteps before.
Can't let you guys have all the fun.
Well, I'm glad you're off babysitting duty.
I hate him.
What?
No, I left him there. He's fine.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Morithos, to give you some description of what you're seeing, the sloshing is not just because your boots were wet from the boat and getting ashore, but also because this whole cave is just covered in slime.
Ooh, mud
Just
cave.
probably a good thick inch of slime everywhere. The walls, the ceiling, and you can visibly see where your teammates have taken steps to the south and, maybe back to see you and say hi, because the footsteps are not really going away. It's gelatinous goo.
The goop. Okay.
And you can see the remnants of some smaller mollusk creatures that have already been hacked into and torn apart.
Yeah, watch your step.
I believe we have at least 1 shell fragment, maybe 2, that your teammates are joyfully holding above their heads.
2.
Heck yeah. I don't remember if you took some meat or something.
All of
We
them.
took,
Just 2 shell fragments.
hold on. I took a water skin of Umber Elk slime. And yes, we got 2 algae hole shells.
Perfect. Okay. Well, that pretty much catches us right back to where we were of there is 2 segments of cave that you've explored and a path leading to the east. It is small and difficult to traverse, especially because it's covered in slime and stairs. Ugh. But it's available if you guys would like to go deeper.
May
no.
I ask really quick, because my stuff reset when I leveled?
Yep.
Are we okay with going with the spell slots refunded and whatnot? Or am I just adjusting my Bardic Inspiration and my spell slots based on what it was prior to leveling up?
For now, just the latter. And because we haven't actually taken a rest in a while.
We have not. I have, so you guys know, I have 1 Bardic Inspiration and no spell slots. It is cantrips only, my friends.
And I'm pretty hurt. On a scale of 1 to 37, I'm about a 22.
Hey, Tyrus, how hurt are you?
On a scale of 1 to 37, about a 22.
Well, let me.
You do have your potion
just...
also. Your Uber.
Yep.
Uber stew.
Whatever you don't heal, I got the rest.
I'm choosing not to heal because it's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Well then, I will do. Oops. 2 points of lay on hands on you.
Oh, I always thought Glitch was a cat. No fun.
Like every pet in D&D is a heckin' big doggo.
Yeah, okay.
In my headcanon.
Yeah, by all means, feel free to not short rest level, but take care of any quick healing that you want to do.
I ask only because it's technically 1 minute cast time.
I feel like a minute is probably fine. If it started to get into 10, 20 minutes, we might have a problem. Rolling some random encounter table junk. Wonderful.
You're welcome.
Oh gosh.
All right.
Nothing is better than the witch cackle.
Okay. Anything else before we get going?
Yeah, what does 2 levels of lay on hands give me? Even though I played a paladin, I have already forgot.
You played a paladin for like 20 minutes.
It's true, I did.
It's like 2 hit points, right?
He can give you, like, he's got a pool of 5 HP per paladin level that he can dole out. If he gave you 2, I'm thinking he means literally just 2 hit points.
You just want to be topped off, so I just Rayun just goes over to Tyrus and just puts his hand on him and just gives him 2 HP.
That does not top him off, but
I feel topped off. You know, it's
It's
the thought that counts.
He said he wasn't going to use his potion, so I'm just going to give him 2 HP.
Not yet. I will in the future, like maybe at -1 HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, I'm leveling up as a paladin.
Okay, so say the word when you are ready to go. Otherwise, this is a pretty sweet cave to hang out in.
No, he said the word.
Oh yeah, it's bird.
Oh, yeah,
Bird's the word. Bird is the word.
This is a narrow enough cavern that I am going to ask if you guys wouldn't mind putting yourselves in an order, which will also give me a chance to test to see if Mira's token's working properly.
We'll let the ranger go first, and then...
It is, and my hit points have been adjusted accordingly.
Oh, she's back.
Hello.
I would love to know why it does that. I would love to know why it just decides to disconnect.
Inactivity detected. Signing off.
Did we get a verdict on whether you could control Mira?
Yes. I can control Mira.
Wonderful, we did it.
Obviously, she can't listen to rules because she's not in a line. There we go.
Yeah,
Hey, I stay somewhere in the middle toward the back.
That's why I left you a spot there.
Thank you. And to be fair,
okay.
I didn't have comms, so I didn't hear the rules. I didn't know we were walking in a line.
So I'm not going to bother controlling 6 tokens because that's stupid and really hard to do. So instead, I'm just going to slowly reveal for Tyrus, and we can use some imagination to pretend that everybody's right behind him.
Yay!
Imagination.
Dun, dun. Dun, dun.
So, I mean, it's winding. Yeah, go ahead and move yourself, and I will reveal stuff because I can't actually do them both. No, this tool. I like this one better.
No, this one.
Going over here, and then here, and then here.
Yep. This cavern gets windy and is still grossly covered in slime.
I'd like to hold an action to dodge stalactites.
Okay. This cavern this cave that you are currently in is not big enough to have stalactites. We're talking literally, this thing is like 4.5 feet tall.
So I'm crouching.
Mm-hmm.
I'm explaining to everyone what I'm seeing with my torch because I don't have dark vision.
I can see. We're fine.
I think this might be another case where a good chunk of the party has dark vision, but I can't remember who.
Pretty sure most people don't actually.
The only
I'm-
two that do are
might be the only
Morthos-
one.
Morthos and Holden.
Well, look at that.
We're
That's
now over
why
here.
they were the ones that had to go and get the turnips.
You're right.
It wasn't because we were the most manly.
And we
mean,
were missing a
also
person
that.
or two.
I mean,
But
convenient
definitely
overlap.
the seeing thing was important.
Because they're men.
So this is a good, definitely a good time to stop and do some describing.
Stealth
Because-
checks.
Is anybody rolling stealth, actually? Since you say that.
I mean, I
I'll
will,
attempt it.
but it does very little for the group that's in front of me. It would
Yeah.
only
If he's got-
help
Well,
the
If he's
behind
got a
me.
torch, I imagine we're detected.
It's probably the case, but I at least want to see Tyrus roll it since he said it.
Okay. It's gonna be real bad because I think I'm wearing heavy armor.
I'm at disadvantage with no skill,
So,
guys. Watch
just-
that.
Wait, hold on. Time out. Is chainmail heavy armor?
That's medium.
Then I am not wearing heavy armor.
Also, I'm breaking my own rule because I want to see you roll this bad.
It says I'm wearing heavy armor, so
I think chainmail is considered heavy in 5e.
You know, that could have been worse. That being said, you have a pretty good idea of what to look for as you walk in. Like you were just talking about keeping an eye out for stalactites, and this room has a bunch of stalactites in it, and some stalagmites. Your torch definitely catches that this room is way bigger than the others, so much so that I accidentally only revealed half of it because I forgot to scroll down, and am slowly prepping to reveal more of it. But
well, my torch can only show half of it. Right?
I'm willing to give
never
you the whole
mind.
thing.
It's a better torch.
It's a pretty good torch.
Well, there's a light.
Yeah, I will skip ahead a little bit since we were talking about this light. Hey, there's a light.
Oh shit,
At
guys!
some
There's
point-
a light.
You will be able to see that there is some geological activity going on there. And you could see some magma? I forget the difference. There's some molten rock on the other side that's giving off a pretty strong glow.
If it's in the air, it's lava. If it's contacted the air, it's lava. If it has not contacted the air, it's magma.
I'm going to trust you on that.
You
So,
can
man.
fact check me, actually.
I'm not going to do that.
That's fair.
I am going to ask anybody who's interested to make perception checks. And that one
Sure.
you do get to roll yourself.
Oh, I see a rock.
Mhm.
No, I'm pretty sure you see my head.
That's a rock. Pretty sure that's a rock.
Thank you, Zeph.
Yep, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I don't see on my character sheet, and so I might just not know where to look for it. I'm pretty sure that my new College of Glamour gives me an what's the word? Advantage on perception checks. That was one of the things that I selected. John, do you remember?
I don't specifically remember that. The game will not toggle that feature automatically, though. You'll have to select in the upper, like just above the middle column of your thing, there's a red button that should say normal now, and to the left of it is a button labeled advantage. You can literally just click that and it will roll all rolls with advantage.
I was just trying to find where it was so that if Zell questioned it, I could be like, oh no, it's right here.
Oh, I question it.
I know, that's why I was asking.
This is me being an attorney, is people say things and then at the very least I accept it and then fact check them later, if not just fact checking them on the spot. And I regret not doing that. Stupid Warhammer tournament. Gosh,
I
dang it.
very specifically remember having to choose when I was putting the character stuff together, but now I don't see it where it is on my
Oh, it was hold on, I gotta pull up the bard sheet.
Where would that be on my character sheet that tells me which ones I have advantage on?
So look at the class features in the lower right hand corner. They'll have like dark red names.
Yep.
Read them to me.
I have Vidalcan Dispassion that gives me advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. But I don't see.
So you are I actually don't see. You got expertise at level 3 bard, which I think is what you were thinking. That's not advantage. That's just double proficiency.
Oh, what is that? You can tell me later. Okay.
Sure.
So what am I'm doing perception. Hold on. Sorry.
Which is what you have your double proficiency in. So you want to make sure that the bonus is equal to your wisdom modifier plus 4, because right now your proficiency bonus is 2. So it should be the number should be somewhere like in the 6ish range.
Yep, it looks like she rolled a natural 14.
Perception 4.
Yeah, do you have no wisdom?
She
I
has
have
no wisdom.
Yep, then it's working exactly perfect.
Yay!
Thank goodness.
Except for I have it on. Oh, and now I don't see the button to toggle.
And
it
I
off.
will fact check that later.
You did cheat with advantage.
I
You
am
do not
such
have
a
that.
mess. Where is it? Oh, I think that was maybe one of the things that has to be added since this is the new sheet. You have to give me access to toggling that on and off because I don't see it. I just have the core bio and spells buttons. Ha!
Yep.
Thank
There'll
you.
be some growth.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can remember where to turn.
Groot.
I was really hoping I would have that just right off the bat, and it turns out I don't. But you're doing so good. Okay, I'll work on that in a second.
Over to look at it. Oh. Oh, I see toggle. Advantage toggle. Yeah.
Oh, gosh dang it, I was looking at the checkboxes.
That
All
worked.
right, we got there.
Okay, thanks.
Teamwork. Back to the show. So most of you guys know what you're looking for, including mysteriously Morthos, who hasn't actually been here for very long. Rayun is looking at the magma.
Magma.
But at the very least, nobody is particularly surprised when a couple of these stalactites are moving. Like just wiggling a little bit, shifting even. And maybe reacting to the light or the incredibly loud sounds of chainmail and squishing sounds. Nobody's really surprised here. Nobody's getting some bonus actions as 3 of these stalactites jiggle themselves loose and land in the goo. One of them being way larger and darker than the others.
The
Whoa.
darker the umber wilk, the sweeter the juice.
Ugh. And that's a really gross token.
I love
a
it 'cause
lava
it's got
slug.
iron scales
Yeah.
on it.
While you guys roll
Basically, iron
initiative,
snail, yeah.
that is actually a real thing, a real
Yeah,
animal.
I love
and
it.
That's gross.
An
Ugh.
extremophile.
Yup.
I was designing this creature and doing searches, and they were like, well, we found this weird sea slug. And I was like, that's like exactly what I was picturing.
Yeah, they live near volcano vents
Yep.
in the sea.
Yep.
They're really cool.
Really cool, really gross.
So right now they can really only see Tyrus, right? Because the rest of us are kind of stuck in the teeny tiny tunnel behind him.
Do you hear
Yeah.
that bus coming, Tyrus?
I appreciate you throwing me under the bus.
No. I was just making sure because when rolling initiative, like all of us that are stuck behind him, we can either choose to step out and then make ourselves a. Never mind. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm going to say that they might get a glimpse of Rayun, crouched down, sniffing Tyrus's farts as they're trying to get through the cave.
I'm pretty sure that was a double-decker bus because that hurt.
Mm-mm.
That means I need to roll some initiatives of my own. I was too busy talking about slug facts.
Are they considered slugs or snails?
Well, technically, they're just general mollusks because they're monsters.
Thank you.
Salute General Mollusk.
Great.
The best part is the guy who is in front has the lowest initiative, so good luck getting past him.
I think we were playing with the squeeze rule.
I make myself big as possible. I don't want anyone passing me.
What's
Well, that
the
kind of worked.
what's the plan on friendly fire?
It's a thing.
Now I'll get him out of my way.
I actually don't know. Did we say it was a thing, Zell?
No, because it's generally unfun unless it's like a fireball. Like AoE spells will hit you, but if Rayun were to shoot a crossbow, he could probably shoot through and it'd be fine.
just not melee, right?
Right.
What if I went like wacky wavy inflatable arm man?
With a gun, you'd make it.
All right. Well, I half got that right as I continue to remember how this system works. But, yeah, you kind of nailed it when you said, boy, Mira, you get to go first and you are fifth in the conga line.
She went downstairs to deal with the dogs for a second. I think
Okay.
what I'm interpreting from her text and what she yelled at me as she ran away is that she'd like to delay her action until she can try to get all three of them in a 20-foot cube for fairy fire.
Mm-hmm.
So if that becomes a feasible feat, I think she could get two of them right now, but she doesn't look like she can get all three. So I'll wait, and then if we are okay with the squeeze rule, she'll run out, cast fairy fire, and then retreat back to her hiding spot.
Sounds good. I had a lot of tabs and jumping back. I just didn't even see that. Let's keep going to Morithos.
I'm just going to call my parasite out, so my hand morphs,
Ooh, yeah.
and I am prepared to defend an incoming attack. But I'm not moving out yet.
Okay. Good old advanced dodge action. Glad we're getting some use out of that.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Well, look, these guys are they're mollusks at best. They don't have a lot of tactics. So they're gonna slap you.
They can try.
Yes. First off, I forgot I'm on push talk because my dinner arrived. Thank you to my girlfriend who can't actually hear me. And second off, I just now remembered I can pop these windows out, and my life got a little better.
Nice.
So, this algae hull is going to approach and is going to
Miss.
fire off a proboscis-esque tentacle swipe
He's gonna
to
miss.
try and slap some goop on you.
He
Does he go
missed.
first?
You sure did miss.
He forgot to grunt. That's why.
Yeah, well, like right now I got food. I'm not in a. We're not in a grunting mood.
Yeah.
This is more a casual slug time. Thankfully, I've got a second algae hull who's definitely not going to miss.
Gonna miss.
Ooh,
Holy crap! It didn't
kind
miss.
of called that one.
Oh.
How much?
For an amazing 4 damage. What the heck?
I'm literally almost dead.
And worse, you're covered in goop.
Can I do a react, which is just fall on the ground and pretend I'm dead?
Feign death.
I mean, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to give you that one. If you want to have a free reaction to make yourself prone, I will give you that one.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh boy.
Wonderful.
Guess
Okay.
he's a walkover?
Yeah, you know what? He is easier to walk over. Your front line has literally collapsed.
I made it very obvious. Like the most. Do you guys remember who you think is Hot Fuzz and their acting in that movie? Like the play they watch and how bad it is. That's like my feigned death. It was that bad.
The only
Yeah,
amazing
statistically.
part is the kiss.
Statistically, it does not do anything. It does not help you at all. It does not work. But yeah, sure. If you want to be on the ground, we can make that happen for you. And yes, I have also marked that you have 1 stack of goop.
Okay, thank you.
What's that?
Thank you, Chef.
I heard somebody say, "What's that mean?" And so I will add, these guys do additional damage on their attacks for each stack of goop on the target.
Goop, ew.
Yeah. Wonderfully, Tyrus had a bunch of these before, and since we didn't talk about it, and obviously you would, you can just like wipe that off before the next fight.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the algae holes. That felt productive. Rayun, you watch Tyrus collapse in front of you for no good reason.
Gosh dang it. Alright. I'm going to get in front of him, and then I'm going to use the advanced dodge action.
Love it. Glad to see it.
And I will hold the line.
Okay. We are getting to Holden's turn, and also he's typing something.
No, I decided the better of it.
All right. Well, then we'll just go to your turn.
Don't kick a man while he's down.
I will move to here, targeting the innermost, the medial algae hull, and shoot at it with my crossbow. I take some time to tinker with dials at the side, and as I fire, the soft magnetic whir that normally accompanies the discharge of the bolt is now a earth-shattering sonic boom.
Okay.
Ooh, 5 doesn't hit nothing.
It sure doesn't. I'm guessing that was you took a big 2-hit penalty to get massive damage.
Sharpshooter, -5
Yep.
to attack for +10 for damage.
That's pretty impressive, but you also rolled a natural 3, so.
Yeah, I can get it done.
No, it's not.
I will move glitch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if that works.
Mm-hmm.
I can't hit nothing, so I'm gonna just hold pat there and help Rayun tank.
Sounds good.
Can I move back here? Yeah, I can. I think.
Sure.
Thanks. I'm done.
Let's see. So, oh yeah, we had options. Sure. The Umberwelk is, besides being grotesque, also raging. Like it looks very unhappy that you've disturbed its home, as best as you can impart human emotions onto what is very clearly not a human. And so from the front of its grotesque black shell, a maw of 4 predator-like prongs opens up, and it fires a bolt that is certainly its own blood right at the closest target, Rayun. And I'm going to guess a 12 doesn't do the job.
With advanced dodge, do you get disadvantage? Oh no, wait.
Oh, you're right. I did not.
Okay, yeah.
I just forgot to account for that. But also, I'm going to guess that even if I rolled better, it wouldn't matter. So does the 12 hit? Or...
It hits.
Oh, well, then I'll roll again then. Really? You have a 12 AC?
I have an 11.
Goodness. Okay. Well, then I will roll again, and I will stop cheating. Oh.
That hits better.
Well, oof.
Oh.
Okay. We need to get you some plate.
Definitely.
All right. And, well, in the meantime, that is going to be, like this isn't just blood. You feel it immediately. It burns your flesh. It also kind of burdens your spirit a little bit. This stuff sucks. And also, it doesn't have the attack damage. No, there it is. Yes, we did it for 4 whole damage. Okay,
4
well that
whole damage.
for as amazing as that description was, 4 damage was not impressive. But there's some dice being thrown. It's a dice game. And the Umberwelk seems content to sit here. So we're going to move on to Tyrus.
Who is prone.
Who is prone.
And who would like to argue that the most stable platform for shooting a rifle is in the prone stance.
I'm not giving you advantage on your attacks or anything. It's
I
thematically
prefer
cool.
Just not disadvantage.
All right. I'll give that to you only because you're already suffering a bunch of other penalties for being dumb.
Sweet. I'm going to shoot at the giant iron thing. The iron snail. $17.
Let's see. You know what? A 17 does hit.
Nice.
What you got for damage?
Rolling for some damage. It's going to be either really good or really bad. Let's see. Really bad.
Wow. Wow, look at that. Ooh, yeah.
I'm either a high roller or a low roller. There's no in between.
Yeah, that when you get into the D10s and D12s for your attack, that feels like the case. You never roll a nice 5 or 6. Okay, well,
that's my turn.
In addition to that, because you hit the thing and only really made it anger, I'm going to steal the token that you had as the Umberwelk just slurps itself right into its giant black shell.
Oh no.
Nice.
And I'm going to move us to... Mira, did you want to take an action before we get to your turn again?
I forgot that I don't have any spell slots, so I can't cast Fairy Fire. So.
Oh, no.
We can just call it my turn.
That's fair.
And
I mean, it's the difference between you having gone first or last.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. And I'm gonna move myself here and do a bit of vicious mockery. So, hold on, I have my.
Please.
Okay.
I never work.
Oh my.
The show spell description button feels like it never works.
Do you want me to see if I can do it from my end?
If you wouldn't mind linking it.
Yeah. With the chat button, right? Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I am gonna have to do it on one of these snails because this guy's in his shell, and that's probably not gonna work. So I'm gonna do it on this guy here.
The close one, got it.
Yep. And my vicious mockery is going to be. I was thinking of casting Feeble Mind, but I doubt it would work on you.
Wonderful.
I'm still waiting for the nana boo boo. You can't get me.
Well, somehow you managed to successfully insult that snail.
Yeah.
And it is sad.
Oh, that makes me feel bad.
So yeah, it's gonna have disadvantage on his next attack.
It's the only high-minded mollusk they had. He's well read, went to school. You insulted his intelligence.
And it takes
Oh,
the
yep, and
physical
it takes
damage and has disadvantage on the next attack roll. Yep.
Also 2 whole damage.
Hey, that's 2 damage it didn't take before.
Well, the best part of that is because it took damage and it's really sad, it's going home and retreating into its shell.
Oh no! I made him go into his depression's shell.
Dude's gonna go eat some Cheetos and ice cream and watch Grey's Anatomy.
Gray's and mad at me.
All right,
Sorry.
you got there.
I'll leave it to Mira.
Morthos, why don't you save us from that pun?
Well, since 2 of them are now cowarding, as much as a coward that our dear Tyrus is, I'm going to. Can I move to like here and stand next to him, or do I have to stay back here?
You know what? He's prone. There's a gap there. I'll give you that space.
I will mount him like a horse and be on top of him.
Oh, hey.
Sir, our shenanigans stay at raid only.
And
Well, and the advertisements for this bi-weekly game.
And the advertisements for this bi-weekly game, apparently.
Okay, and from here, they can't. I'm gonna assume that they can't really be hurt in their shell. Is that right?
False.
You did not have an experience with this before. In the event that you guys caught up real fast, it was more difficult, but not impossible.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna cast then our dear friend Acid Splash
Great.
on this guy here, but with them both here, they both will take damage if it hit.
On a dex save.
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a dex save for the far one. Nailed it.
It's a whole lot of damage too. 1.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking great.
Well, look, I rolled a 1 too, so. Okay, so they both take 1 then, yeah?
We roll ones right now.
Yeah.
And not later. 200 IQ.
if they both, I mean, like I said, I don't know if that poison damage pierces the shell or not. So.
Oh yeah, it totally does.
Okay.
Anything
then
else you'd like to do?
Nope, I'm just gonna stay ready in case of an attack back.
Okay. Let's see. That means it's the algae hull's turn. Oh, well, you're in your shell. Everybody's in their shell. Okay. So, the close one, the sad one, is... Honestly, it's just going to, like, peek just a tiny bit of its head out and try and pathetically prod someone. Probably, say Rayun, because he's bigger, with a tentacle swipe.
That
Oh, but
definitely hits.
you're still dodging,
Oh,
and I forgot to do
right.
disadvantage. So, 13. Okay.
Yep, that still hits.
Okay. And we got to get this paladin a shield.
Gotta get him something.
Well, I'm already
What
wearing
did you
a
take
shield.
from character creation?
Let's see.
Because like that's naked with a dexterity of 12.
Yeah, that's fighting style protection. And then I do have
you
a
have
shield.
chainmail, and what the heck happened here?
Did you equip your chainmail?
Yes. It should have equipped, but
If you're wearing chainmail, your AC should be at least 16.
Yeah, it should be 16
Oh,
like
okay.
mine.
I was gonna be like, I'm 12 and I am wearing leather.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
the 17 did hit the last time.
That's true. So I'm going to just brute force this to, I think it's a 17, because you also have a shield.
Yeah.
Okay. This one then, because of your defensive stance and the fact that you invented armor, it does miss, and I won't even be so mean as to see if the shot instead hits Tyrus, because he's laying on the ground. Is it 18?
Can we please hit
Oh, it
Tyrus?
is 18, you're right.
Shield is 2.
Okay.
That's a
That's supposed to be a 2, not a 23. I'm so sorry. Whoa.
What kind of?
That's a really good shield. Can I have one?
Whoa.
The
What kind
shield of Odin's Aegis.
That's a legendary shield.
The shield of this freaking slug.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to get that until the end of the cave.
Oh.
My bad.
This man ain't dying anytime soon. That's what that shield is.
And it's a 1 percentile.
Let's see, who's all in. Great. So the other algae hull, who is feeling very confident in itself, is instead going to release a very familiar seeming barrage of gooey slime bits, little spikes flying all over the place, with a slime burst. So I'm going to ask just Rayun and Glitch to make dex saves or take gooey piercing damage. And advanced dodge also gives you, Rayun, advantage on this.
Okie dokie.
And also, actually, you get a free 10-foot move if you would like.
I will still hold the line. Actually,
Okay.
you know what? I'll move forward 1, and then I will take my advantage. Dang.
Needed it.
All right. Well, then it looks like nobody is taking gooey slime damage. And Rayun, you'd get another 10-foot move if you like.
I will move back.
Isn't that an attack of opportunity?
No, advanced dodges do not provoke attacks of opportunity.
Classic Nana Boo Boo maneuver.
Yep, it says it right here. This movement does not provoke attack of opportunity. I'm looking at it.
Okay. Well, look, they tried. They're snails. Rayun, it's your turn now.
Mollusks.
Let's see. So they're out of their shell right now, right?
Only the far one. The close one stayed in.
Okay.
The close one got the email of like, hey, I need you to come into the office. And he's like, dude, I just do not feel like it today.
All right.
This lady said something mean to me, and that was the end of it.
He ain't about that life.
Let's see. I'll go. Let's see. That was 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'll move here. And I'll attack this one.
Sounds good. Oh, sorry, I forgot to remove the init shell token. An 11 is not going to do it.
All right. I do not have any more action surges.
Yeah, we used that last time, didn't we?
Yep.
Okay. Well, good news. You are definitely the line right now.
Yep.
Now you just need to hold.
Wait, that's Holden.
Yeah, speaking of which, Holden.
I've gotten their attention.
Oh boy. Move glitch there. Use my bonus action to bite him.
Jeez!
Oh my god. That's
what a
awesome.
waste.
It's all 1s and 20s today, yeah.
Now who's making the snails sad?
With the force of one.
Well, let's subtract some hit points, because that's as clear an attack as it gets. Giant cat dog runs forward, takes a giant bite out of goose snail. Doesn't even notice how bad it tastes. Holden, continue your turn, please.
I move stepping over our team carpet. I don't really know what you're doing, Tyrus, but I step over you.
Sharpshooter.
Fair enough. No, I think that's a waste right now. I am dialing down the power on the crossbow quite a bit. You're still ringing from the last discharge. I will do a normal shot on the injured one that glitch attacked.
What a good gift. What the heck?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Turns out I should have sharpshootered, but
Yeah.
Sharpshooter. Nice.
And sorry, the same one?
yeah. Focus fire to get things off the table.
Sharpshooter.
Okay.
Was and end turn.
Well, it didn't matter the first time, but this thing is definitely retreating back into its shell, as in a 2-second period, it got a literal chunk bitten out of it, and then a crossbow bolt going pretty much right through it, like in the mouth and out the butt, straight through. It's one of its last remaining good thoughts is, I should get back in my shell. That sucked.
Oh jeez.
And now the Umberwelk, seeing all of that, is upset. I'm gonna check some ranges real fast. The Umberwelk is going to voluntarily leave its shield. Its shell, they both work. And is going to move his maximum range, which is not very far.
Oh. Whoa.
Just make a mess of itself. And it's going to just try and do another one of these Umber Barbs, just spitting venom. And I have so many targets, I actually have to roll a die to figure out who it would be most mad at, because Holden dipped back into the shadows. Well, that die tells me everything I need to know. Morthos, what's your AC?
It is 12.
It is less than 21.
It is less than 21.
Okay. Wow. Well, I described it very viciously of a mix of shadowy blood that burns both the body and spirit. And where Rayun might have been able to shake that off, you definitely feel the burning of soul and body.
And with being hit by that, I can, like, attack back, right? Because I do have the defense on.
Oh, you had... I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you were in advanced dodge as well. Well, then
I
I'm just going
was.
to roll this attack again. Hold on. So I may have to get a reminder here and there.
Doesn't
good
fucking matter.
news.
Perfect. All right.
You didn't get crit. So yeah, you're going to take some damage, but you also had your reaction if you wanted to use it, the tiefling one.
Yes, I do. I'm going to hellish rebuke this bastard.
DC for half damage. Then don't believe in that. What the heck?
Fuck
Oh,
you.
no.
All right.
Why are we
Whoa,
only rolling
whoa.
1s and 20s tonight?
Oh no!
Okay, well,
Something's
I think Try turned the setting on again.
I can't believe, Try, that you would hack my D&D game. What the heck? Either way, you actually deal almost as much damage as it does.
Perhaps it's still my D&D game.
Oh dear. I'm going to feel really bad if I stole the idea for this campaign from you. So yeah, this was a trade. It spat blood, you spat fire, and everybody's mad about it. And who's going to do something about it? I don't know, maybe Tyrus.
Tyrus is going to do something really cool.
Tyrus is going to look under the thing's skirt.
Just saying, in my campaign, our first and only character death was in a cave.
That is true.
So
Tyrus is going to use his movement to get up, but flavor text wise, he's going to roll forward and swing a giant axe in this guy's shell.
All right. The rule of cool is important. Make the attack. That's not a 20.
Shit!
I don't know if you noticed. You're missing a digit there.
While rolling, he tripped and
I'll just
missed.
action surge.
Do you still have yours? Because
I did, because I repealed it last time. I didn't have to use it last time.
That's right. Yeah. So go ahead. Hey, there's that digit you're missing.
It is.
Okay.
Not the best damage, but that's okay. I'll
It's
take
damage.
it. It's damage.
Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. It's making me sad.
And I'd like to say, no longer 1s and 20s. You know?
That's true. You found a bunch of other numbers.
Found some other numbers. Kind of, in between.
All right. While this thing is now starting to actually spill its own shadowy blood, Mira, what's on your mind?
Okay, so I have a question because I have a new ability and I have one bardic inspiration left. Can our people move through? I know that we can move through friendly squares. Can we move through the square where this giant inappropriate looking thing is?
No, you cannot move through enemies.
Okay. So the four of us are trapped on one side.
I really think it's the other two that are trapped.
Okay. I guess I'm just going to short bow that giant thing in front of us. We got to get it dead. Okay, so 21.
That seems good.
And 9 piercing damage?
That also seems good.
Excellent.
All right. In fact, it seems so good that for the second time, you've convinced a molluscoid creature that it would rather be at home.
Yeah, back in your shell, buddy.
Yep. It does not want to be here anymore. Now you are just looking at a giant black shell blocking your path.
Well,
And if you listen
that's
real
not good.
carefully, you might hear it go, eh, eh.
Oh no, I don't like that at all.
Okay. Oh, I should actually mark that damage, though. I was so excited about the lizard laugh. Morthos.
Ah, yes. Well, since the big guy is here, and he hit me, and I'm not very happy about it at all. Right. So we are going to completely attack with the parasitic weapon.
Goodness, apparently you are.
Correct.
This thing has retreated into its shell, and it's really hard to find an important vital spot. But that doesn't matter when you have an eldritch vampiric parasite in you, because they can find the weak spots for you.
Yes.
Why don't you roll some damage for me?
They smell it.
Dang!
Now that's a lot of damage.
Now that does not count as a crit, correct?
Correct.
Okay, I was just making sure because I gain health if it was a crit. So
Nope, you rolled a natural 17.
all right.
It's still a lot of damage, though.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yeah. Boy, it's nice when you have a second sentient creature that can find the weak spots for you. In my case, I don't even have sentient creatures to begin with. These things are just acting on instinct and hunger.
I do too.
I know, right? I just finished my dinner and I'm still like, okay, cool, but I need to eat like right now. So, the rightmost algae hull is going to do the same thing that it did before, or that the other one did, and let out a big old spine spray. And we'll see if we can't make some magic happen against, once again, this time because of its fatty Umbra Hulk neighbor, only hitting Glitch and Rayun if I can get some dex saves from you.
And that's a normal from me.
Oh yeah, that's pretty normal.
Yep.
Okay, for both of them, that's going to be 6 whole damage.
Alrighty.
And it's piercing damage. I don't know if that matters, but I think it's neat. They're shooting gooey, piercing bolts.
Yeah, 22.
The now critically injured one is not going to do that. Actually, well, first I'm going to roll this d6. Yeah, he's not going to do that. He's still tired and sad, and a piece of him is inside Steel Defender right now.
Oh.
So he's just going to try and slap Steel Defender Glitch with a tentacle swipe. What the heck? Try, what did you do to my game?
Let me see something. Hold on.
Disabling all crits.exe.
Yeah, you should fire that up right now. I'm giving Rayun a second in case he has something he would like to do to interject, but
Well, I think Glitch has to be within 5 feet of me, which he is 10.
Yep.
I was gonna use my fighting style protection, which imposes disadvantage on your attack, but I think he's too far away
yeah,
from me.
yeah, it seems hard to protect somebody who's on the other side of the monster from you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll this damage then. 4, 5. But, very important, stack of goop.
Woohoo.
All right. And that is all from the algae hulls. And the one that has more health is out of its shell now. So we'll go to Rayun.
Alrighty. Well, all I can do is attack. Let's see. Let's attack this one. And hopefully for a crit. That is definitely
Well,
not a crit. But
You did roll a 20, and I'm still proud of you.
yay!
Sorry, which one were you attacking?
The one in front of me. This
Got
one has
it.
the less
That's-
health, right?
That's a good call, because it also had the highest AC. But, oh no.
Why?
Oh,
Why? Why?
Come on. Come on, Sav, we were so close.
I know. I
Ah.
know. It was so close.
close.
Like, this paladin just found some inspiration to swing down his longsword, land a beautiful hit, and it still wasn't enough to take down this one green snail.
Gosh, dang it.
I was so hopeful. And now, disappointedly, do you have anything you'd like to add before we go to Holden?
Oh, well, I would have had to do this before my melee attack. Because of my feat, but I won't do that.
What's the feat?
It's a -5 to penalty, so that would put me at 15.
Hmm.
15 to hit.
And then for extra damage?
And that adds 10 extra damage to
Yep.
that.
That sounds like the same thing that Holden tried to do.
Yeah. I totally forgot about it.
But also you would have missed otherwise, so we'll count your blessings and move on to Holden's turn.
Hooray!
We'll start with Glitch attacking the Slivered.
That is a miss. As Glitch just can't find anything but shell to bite into.
And is the Umber Hulk in its shell?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. From where I'm standing, can I get a bead on the small one that Glitch was trying to bite?
You know what? I don't think I can give you that one. The Umberwelk is just flat out bigger than the Algae Hull, and they're both retreated into their shells. I think your vision's going to be blocked by that Umberwelk. Unless you can give me a good reason. I'm always up to counter arguments.
No. If the Umberwelk is in the way, I guess I can just shoot the Umberwelk? ?
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, look, Tyrus is on the ground. It's not like he's blocking your line of sight.
I'm not anymore. What are you talking about?
I
got
should
up.
Get that, I should get that token off.
I got up.
Slowly. You can still shoot him though.
Took me turn two rounds.
On the Umberwelk. Does an 11 hit?
An 11 does not hit.
Womp womp.
Same, actually, as Rayun. You fired a shot, again, very loud. That's not going to cause any long-term damage at all. And it definitely connects with Shell. It just bounces right off of Shell.
Oh, what the shell?
Nothing
for me.
Oh, that's... Okay, we'll go to the Umberwelk then. The Umberwelk, following in the footsteps of his Algae Hull friends, is going to let out a gentle, calming release of a cloud of foul Icarus miasma.
Oh no.
A void release. And I'm going to ask every player within 20 feet, which should be everyone, to make a Constitution save.
Oh
There's
no!
Ones again.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm dying.
Ooh.
Morithos and myself pass.
Yep. And 3 people failed it by 1, which is heartbreaking, but also inwardly hilarious. Since every single player target, if I could also get one for Glitch.
It's up there.
Oh yeah, I just was gonna count the medicines you both for you. Yeah, since everybody's within 10 feet, it's going to be this much shadow damage, because once again, I didn't quite make this work right. So it's going to be 2.
I love it. Thank you.
Whoa.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Thanks, game.
That's astounding. Nothing but 1s and 20s today. Dang.
I love it.
It does. What you see though is as the thing pops out of its shell, it releases this cloud of black and red that gets into your lungs and attaches to your skin. It is disgusting. It burns apparently only a little bit, but also just gets in your eyes. And so I'm going to, there's no real good way to say this, but like to mark it on the map. But for the people that failed, you're going to be rolling at -2 to your next attacks. And Rayun and Morthos don't care at all.
Did we take damage from it then?
Nope.
Okay.
Something about this the smell reminds me of the manure farms.
Yeah, hey, you learned sometimes you just don't breathe. You walk past someone that's smoking in the grocery store somehow, even though it's illegal, you just don't breathe for a couple seconds. Somebody has a deadly virus because we're in a pandemic, they walk past you, you just don't breathe for a couple seconds. It's fine. You don't need to breathe all the time. Unless you're describing what's happening in a D&D session, in which case I can't breathe enough. That is the Umberwhelk's turn. It has popped out of its shell just in time for Tyrus's turn.
Woohoo.
Gonna chop at it.
I believe in you.
Did I
Good
do it?
news. We're just going to have to verbally remind that you're at -2. But even so, that's enough to do some great axe damage. Dang.
Oh.
I'll take it.
You will take it.
Or he'll take it.
Yeah, you'll both take it.
I won't take anything.
Yeah, you'll take some victory. This thing popped back into the world with honestly a pretty sad fart, and you immediately punish the thing by just sticking that axe into that gooey snail thing.
How dare he fart so loud?
That is rude, and you have to call safety. It's the rules. You get to punch him.
Yep.
So, anything else you'd like to do with that?
No.
So, hopefully you had an extra action surge tucked up your sleeve.
Unless you want to give me one.
I sure don't. Mira, what's up?
No.
So, since the big guy is out of his shell, I'm going to insult him too. Do you want me to share it again?
If it's the same insult, I think we're okay.
It will be a different insult. This one is, you're going to make an excellent belt.
Wonderful.
That's great.
And then let me
And
roll for
wisdom?
damage. And another 2.
What the heck?
Oh!
It's only 1s and 20s.
So if it's a critical fail, does it take double damage? How do you handle critical fails?
I am, especially for the purpose of just being laughed at, I'm not going to add any additional penalties.
Okay.
Or else I would have also added them when Tyrus got farted on. So.
Thanks, pal.
Yeah.
Then I just want to see a tear come out of its eye.
If it has tear ducts.
Like you see the slug part, like the gooey part, just kind of like deflate.
Oh.
And retreat back into its shell because it's taking a bunch of damage.
That's the end of my turn.
I may have accidentally put Tyrus in his shell.
That's fair.
Morthos, while I fix this shell mishap, your turn.
All right. Since my parasite sucked in all of the nasty fart, and now expels it with another. Hold on, let me make sure I'm trying the right one.
With its own umbral fart.
With its own. No, I believe it's. I believe I'm trying to do the right one.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Yeah. Spits it back out in their direction with a poison splash. So it's going to attack this one and the big guy. Little acid splash action.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that is 4 times as much damage as last time.
Correct.
So long as I don't roll very well. All right. That's the thing was practically immobile anyway. I don't know how it was planning on making a deck save. So that was
did you get this one too?
Yep. Do they both have to make deck saves?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I was just going to have it auto succeed.
So
we'll do the second one.
From reading it, it looks like they both do. So
just 1s and 20s. What the heck? Okay. Well, one of them passes. The Umberwhelk fails and takes more damage. So let's be real. You hit the important one, right?
Exactly.
It's right in your face. It's doing gaseous things all over you. Yeah, this is the one that you want to spit acid on. We don't care about the other one. He's just chilling. Anything else?
No, that's all the actions I got.
Okay. Well, I'm honestly kind of bummed because I was hopeful that one would take damage so that it might get to do cool stuff and go into its shell. Instead, the badly wounded one is going to see if he can get back the ability to do something, which he can't because he's in pieces, pretty literally. So instead, he's going to swipe once more and try and beat back Glitch. And I'm sure that doesn't work.
That is a miss.
Wonderful. So the second one is going to assume that the first one is going to succeed, because of course it would, and is instead going to try and swipe at Rayun, which definitely doesn't work either.
Nope.
All right. Even before he had armor. An unimpressive turn from the snails. Rayun, do something better.
All right. Let's do this. Let's do this right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna attack this one. I'm gonna attack it. There we go.
Roll me some damage.
Much
thank
better.
goodness.
And because I have Great Weapon Master, I'm using the ability towards reducing a creature to 0 health if it did go to 0 health.
It definitely went to 0 health.
Yes, and I get an extra attack.
Okay.
As my bonus action.
The only condition is narrate what happened here.
All right. So as Rayun, like, frustrated that he didn't get it the first time, he's like, ah, dang it, and he just slashes at the shell, and he pierces it with his sword.
Wonderful.
And then pulls it out in one swoop.
Mm-hmm. Well, swoop in on the second one then. Or I guess the Umberwhelk, either one.
As excited as he is, he goes in for his second attack on this one.
That's a good number, and I missed it. Which one are you attacking?
I'm attacking this one.
Okay. The second algae hole is definitely... He's not even in his shell. Yeah, of course he's getting hit.
Oh, yeah.
This dude's getting messed up. Hurt him.
6 damage.
Alright, yeah, okay. You've been something. Okay, well, that was productive. Look at that. Standing over the corpse of his fallen enemy is Rayun, just chest deep in slime at this point. Anything else before we move on?
That is all, and I will stand next to Glitch.
Mm-hmm. All right, Holden, what do you got? That was the of the tides have shifted.
Yeah, the Umberho Welk is still in its shell, correct?
Correct.
No, I'll try shooting at it anyway. I'm sure that misses.
It does miss. That doesn't even hit the shell.
And we'll have Glitch attack the other lesser snail.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dang. Well, that's beautiful. 5 whole force damage.
I'll take it.
Heck yeah. Damage is damage. That's like 20% of his health left. Well, Glitch has a taste for, I was going to say blood, but I'm not actually sure they have blood. At least the little ones.
Mm-hmm. Welk goo.
Yeah. He's got the taste for goo.
Right,
You're gonna have to stop him from licking the walls after we're done, like my cat is known to do. With that, the Umberwelk is first going to roll a die, because I didn't actually expect him to be back in his shell. Only 1s and 6s. So just a tiny little bit of face is going to pop out briefly from the shell and is going to attack the the one that just hurt him previously, Morthos.
What's up?
A second time, he is spitting vicious blood at you. Vicious was not the word I was looking for, and I don't even know what word I was looking for there, but vicious is gonna have to do.
Is it viscous?
No, but that's a better. We'll go with that. Viscous blood in your direction.
Yes, a 16 hits.
All right. Well, shoot, we lost Dax.
Goodbye,
As far as I
Dax.
can tell, like at least half of the audience just left, and I am heartbroken.
Bye,
Almost-
Zeph.
Oh no, and we lost Zeph? God, it's a
I don't
bad
know.
day.
No idea.
But not as heartbroken as Morthos, who's actually feeling the pain in his heart from all that shadow damage.
Heart damage.
5. You mother frickin'.
Maybe don't be bad.
I mean, yeah. Actually, I'm sorry. He is still insulted, so I'm going to at least roll this a second time and see if that insult meant anything. It did!
It did.
Nice.
It did.
Get that 5 health back. This giant mollusk is in no condition to try and spit at you. He is too busy reflecting negatively on his life choices.
Yeah, suck it, future belt.
Man.
Future belt, love it.
So yeah, it does. It pops its mouth out and tries to spit at you, and it just doesn't have it in it anymore. It's wounded. It's trying to decide. It couldn't even be something cooler than a belt like that. This sucks. Life sucks. And now Tyrus gets to end it.
Yeah, I will. With my axe. Gimli style. In his face. Does he have a face?
I mean, he just popped his face out to try and spit at Morthos. Yeah.
Yeah. In his freaking face.
Mm-hmm. In his shell.
Damage?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it
Never
doesn't.
mind.
It was a good effort, but this thing popped its face out just long enough to spit that barb out, and then immediately sucked it back into its shell. And you swung valiantly where that face was, and just connected a second too late.
Dang.
Sucks to suck.
I'm gonna move So since he's in a shell, does he have attacks of opportunity?
They're going to be a disadvantage because he's still sad, but yes.
Cool. Then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna go here. Roll it.
I am going to enforce that you cannot move through the thing.
Oh man, I can't go. I can't squeeze by.
No.
Oh well, never mind then.
It's a real stretch to give Morthos his spot to stand, and I feel good about it because he's taken damage. But yeah, there's solid wall. You are leaning up against that wall right here.
Okay, never mind then.
And I'm going to go to Mira.
Well, I guess I could insult the last one since it's still alive. Although, would you consider me to be able to see that one through the giant Umberwelk?
I just said no to Holden, and I feel like I have to keep that up.
For attacking? Okay.
Yeah, there. In the reality, I would love for you just to be able to shout louder, but
Yeah, I have to be able
since
to
we are
see it.
playing a game,
No, of course. Okay. Well, he's in his shell. I can't really do anything. I guess I will go
I mean,
into
you can
dodge
keep insulting him.
just in case. I suppose I could do that. All right, let's do that.
Well, that attack really sucked, you slimy blighter.
I like it. And let me roll. What? 3 damage?
Oh my gosh, that's like 60% of its health left. Assuming it doesn't make this wisdom save, that it's definitely not going to... Oh my gosh, 20.
What?
Oh my god.
I mean, we should have known it had a 50% chance. Because it was either going to be a 1 or a 20. So it doesn't hear you. It's got blood in its ear tubes. He's almost dead, and it doesn't have the brain power left to worry about your mockery at this point. Which is the best I'm going to get, because it shouldn't have rolled a 20 there. What the heck?
Will it have disadvantage even though it didn't take the damage?
I
for its
don't
turn? Or does that
think
part of the
so.
spell not work? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if they were combined or not.
Yeah, they are combined.
Awesome. Okay. I pass turn.
Worth try, though.
Maybe I'm going to scoot back here, just in case.
I like this world where the entire party is prematurely retreating.
Well, I don't want to take any unnecessary damage. I make my money with my face.
Everyone else, you got this. It's fine.
As a bard, it's part of why I'm trustworthy.
Mhm.
Oh gosh.
Let's see. It is Morthos' turn. Take me home, Country Road.
Take me home. Okay. What kind of health does the big dude here have? I don't see it.
It's hidden behind your guys' tokens, which is a little unfortunate because I forgot to do the thing. But it's got 5 whole health left.
All right. Well, then what I'm gonna do is my arm is smelling blood, per usual, and is going to attack again with the parasitic weapon, and it's gonna miss terribly.
Yeah, you rolled a 1. There it is.
Yay! All right. Well, that's how it goes.
Today is 100% blurst. Okay. Anything you would like to add to that?
That's all I got.
Rayun.
Jeez. All right, here we go. Oh, wasn't it the snail? The algae hole?
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably because I deleted one and that
Yeah.
messed up everybody's turn. So yes, the algae hole is going to go, and then I will fix the turn order second. But thank you for being honest.
Yeah.
Your honesty will be rewarded as it decides to attack Glitch.
Protection. So
Protection!
Disadvantage.
Okay,
I
disadvantage.
yell at it and it gets confused. So disadvantage.
You were a warrior before, so you do a lot of shouting, and maybe you just yell protection, and it works.
Protection.
Oh my gosh, it works! I rolled a 1. Oh, this is becoming the dumbest fight. Okay. All right, sure, whatever.
I just
Yell
yell
protection
protection
every time.
Yeah. It's right up there with grunting before you attack. Some things just work. And that attack extremely didn't. Not even a touch. So Rayun, now that that thing is gone, why don't you show it how it's done?
All right. Which one has the lowest health?
The
Per se.
Umberwelk has 5 health remaining,
All
but
right.
is in its shell.
Okay. Well, here it goes. I'm gonna attack the Umberwelk and see how I do.
Blessedly.
Oh my god.
Roll me some damage.
All right. Here it goes.
Hey!
There it is.
Boy, I was ready for that to get messed up. All right, you get 2 in a row. Go ahead and tell me what's happening here while I hit the
Alright.
delete button.
So as the Umberwelk goes down, I point at the, or actually, sorry, backtrack. So as I go in for the Algae Hull, I point at the or I'm sorry, the Umber Hulk. I point at the Algae Hull and I say, "You're next," and I kill the big one. And then I go in for my bonus action to attack the Algae Hull.
Wonderful.
And here it goes. 16.
That thing's not in its shell. Roll some damage.
All right. Well,
I mean, look, you did just kill one of them. It's only fair that we chill out a little bit. You're a little tired, and so is it, so it's going back in its shell.
oh gosh.
Holden.
Is the algae hull in his shell?
The Algae Hull's remains are in its shell.
Oh,
Like-
the algae hull is dead then?
Yeah, as you scoot forward, you will see, Rayun standing over his second corpse.
Are we done then?
There's still a little Algae Hull. Oh, I'm sorry. No, the Algae Hull is in his shell. I was thinking about the Umberwelk. No, the Algae Hull's fine.
Okay. But in his shell.
But
I couldn't
in his
remember
shell.
with the snail. Okay. I think normal round for me then, crossbow attack and glitch force empowered rend. Nope. Maybe.
Yeah, okay. Hey, look, one of those was wonderful. And I will subtract 5 hit points. Man, it's nice that you have a robot who does not care about biting into shell.
It is helpful in that
But,
way.
like, if I put a fork in my mouth wrong, I'm going to be mad about it for an hour when I bite into the thing. The crossbow bolt, however, once again, just flies wide, and, like, Rayun has to duck a little bit.
Whoa.
Turn.
Tyrus, what do you got?
I got an axe, but I'm not going to use the axe because the guy's far away, and I'm going to shoot him instead because guns are more superior. I don't know. I'm going to shoot it. I'm just going to shoot it.
Superior?
Superior, more better than the non-flying
Just shoot the thing.
axe.
Just shoot the thing.
You connect with shell. But unfortunately, that bullet bounces right off.
No, 16 hit doesn't hit. That's insane.
Like I said, it hits, but it doesn't hurt the thing.
Well, I do 8 piercing theoretical damage at it then.
You do a lot of theoretical damage. I'll give you that.
A lot
Appreciate
of
it.
theoretical. Because you're garbage. You get that?
Mira, do you have any real damage for us?
I mean, I'm not sure, but let's find out. If I move here, since it's just Tyrus in that square, can I shoot it from here?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay.
Ooh.
Does that hit?
Well, we're about to learn something. Why don't you roll some damage?
Yay!
All right.
Whoops.
Qualifies for sneak,
I
right?
And
apparently
another
did 12.
7.
For
Is that
good measure. No.
is
it's
that
just
well?
the
Is that
first one.
second sneak attack damage? I honestly do not know how sneak attack damage works.
I think
As long as there's a melee
Oh right.
ally within 30 feet of her that's engaging the enemy she's shooting at, I think she gets sneak.
I totally forgot. But that just gives me advantage on the. Oh, it gives me an extra d6.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, then let
And,
me just roll a d6.
Yep.
it's like we'll minus
Okay,
1
so
from
it takes
that.
10 total.
It does take 10 damage. Dang.
Darn.
So
There was a-
close!
There was a chance that you rolled a 6 on that sneak attack damage. But miraculously, this short bow of yours did what that big old rifle from Tyrus couldn't do,
It was only
and finds a sweet spot.
because he was distracted from all the goop and grossness he had since he had to be right up in the Umberwelk stuff.
I was
Sure.
gonna say it's because he sucks, but it's fine.
No!
We can go with he's covered in goop from other people's choices. Morthos, why don't you do something to distract us from that?
Yes, all of the goop. Basically,
I just
what
want
we're
to say
gonna-
I roll better when X isn't here.
You know, that is true.
All right, our good friend right here, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna hit him with the old the coup de grace of the Eldritch Blast.
Oh, good, and I'm not even on push talk, so you heard that whistle. Heck yeah! Why don't you roll me some damage then?
Yeah, I mean, I just snap my fingers and boom, 9 comes out. So it's 6 plus my 3, by the way. I already have it in there.
You do.
Yeah, I went in and edited it when I added my spells earlier today.
That's a good
seems
call.
Yeah, I'm gonna Thanos snap this some bitch out the park. Get him.
So I'm going to narrate this one because maybe something that you didn't expect, a little bit of extra research would have been nice, or maybe you would have seen it in the first fight, but you had babysitting duty. That's important. But you hit this thing with that Eldritch Blast. Oh, it's force damage?
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Well, it is plenty to obliterate this snail because it's going okay. My whole description's falling apart because it's checking against AC, and honestly, I forgot about that. I was like, oh yeah, it's a spell. It's gonna go right past it, but it doesn't. You're just amazing, Morthos. You're amazing.
Woo!
And with that little bit of blackness, for the second time, maybe your parasite knows where the weak spots are, as that blast kind of sneaks around and slithers its way into that shell before you hear a semi-magical, semi-evil and the algae hull's shell rolls over as I hit the delete button again. And we're going to break combat.
Quick, harvest the bodies!
I'm harvested.
In
Mhm.
the Umberwelk quest, I don't remember what exactly we needed. We should probably make sure that we're getting all of those materials. And do we need to kill more than one?
You need 5 pounds of Umberwelk meat.
All right.
What do we roll for that?
It's going to be any 2 players can choose to harvest from a monster given the relevant time frame. You are going to roll in this case because it is not a beast. I've already forgotten need to bring up character sheets. Oh, I don't know why I cannot remember the list of skills.
Acrobatics, animal handling, arcana, athletics,
Uh,
deception.
For the Umberwelk specifically, it's going to be Arcana.
Ooh.
Why
You know
are
what?
only a
I will-
two?
I will give you the alternate option because of its nature, religion.
That is even
Ooh.
lower for me. So I'm probably out.
Okay.
I've got
Well,
a
I
6
need-
Arcana for religion.
I have 1 Arcana.
I have neither.
I have neither.
Then I'm comfortable being one of the 2 to roll Arcana.
Then I will be the other
Okay.
one.
I've been rolling really low tonight, which
Well,
means
that's good.
I'm good for a high roll tonight. Just saying.
Hey, look at that.
21,
Wow.
22.
That seems good.
So with your combined 43, you have a shopping list of it in front of you. I didn't know if you guys are going to roll that high, but look at this really good rolls tonight. Each pound of Umberwelk meat is going to cost you 5, and I put an Umberwelk shell fragment at 15, thinking there's no way they're also going to have enough for a shell fragment. You do not have enough for an Umberwelk heart, which is at 25. Unless you want to not grab your 5 pounds of flesh.
I think we get our 5 pounds of flesh for sure, yeah?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
And you have enough for a shell fragment. And honestly, that's pretty good. The rest of the party that are not Mira and Holden, would you like to try and harvest one of the algae hulls?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
This one was... Why can I...
Nature,
second I-
right?
I think it was nature, yeah. I have to look at the character sheet. Yep, it was nature. Okay.
So just a normal roll?
2 players will be making nature checks. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm -1 for nature, so...
Listen,
Iris.
I said I was due for a good roll tonight. I was right.
There it
Sure
is.
were.
There it is. So we are 32.
But that was nat 20, so it's like actually like a 35, right?
That's how math works.
It's close to how math works, but no. Your table for choosing is a pound of algae hull meat for 10, a shell fragment for 20, and an algae hull stalk. I don't know why I pronounced the L in stalk for 30.
So meat, shell, 1 piece of shell, and then a stock.
You're purchasing these effectively.
I think we should go for the stock.
I don't know how effective the stock is, though.
Pretty effective.
Look, it's expensive. It's got to be good, right?
Well, between what you guys are harvesting,
We have 2
Morathos
shells
and Foob
already.
will have a lock, a stock, and 2 loaded barrels.
Can we kick him out? Can we kick him out now?
We already have 2
I-
algae hole shells, so I don't know.
I'm
what
sorry,
we're
guys. I
getting.
gotta go to bed.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I do. What the heck?
I guess we can take the stock.
Okay. And here's the thing. I could see why, okay, yeah, stock, not a big deal. But as you two plan out what you're going to take out of here and make that cut, this stock is still wriggling after you have taken it off. There is definitely something unusual about this thing.
It's a really cool magical camera that you can put your eye up to and you can see around corners.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh, picturing that sucks.
I'm
And-
sure that would
and the
give you
other-
some kind of weird pink eye.
I'm very uncomfortable right now, and it takes a lot to make me uncomfortable.
I just imagine Super Mario Sunshine and when you recoil the
I'm
tentacles from
recoiling
the squid,
already.
it wiggles around. That's what I'm imagining, and
Mhm,
it's horrifying.
Oh,
Yep.
you
Just
know
saying.
With this group, Tyrus is totally pretending to attach it to its arm and be Morthos.
Oh my god.
Ooh, look at me. I'm some parasite guy. Ooh.
With that, we're taking the stock. And
Yep.
the other algae hull, is it just a shell?
I mean, there is a third algae hull here, but the harvesting process takes a little bit.
Okay.
And these one thing that we mentioned very early on that Jacob managed to impart onto you before he got freaking annihilated was you
Allegedly.
have to harvest really fast to actually get any magical properties out of the things you're harvesting from.
Okay.
So all we're getting is the stock, right? Because of its value.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, is there anything that I can salvage from the Umberwelk to make a belt out of? I don't even care if it's like a tendril that I tie around my waist.
I will say you absolutely can. It won't have any like magical benefits,
fine.
but you can find a strip of weird black molten flesh. And then you fulfill your promise.
Because that is definitely going to be an insult for a future creature.
On that subject, can I get perception checks from everybody?
Yeah, sure. Perception. Well,
Oh yeah.
Holden sees it. And Mira sees it.
Wow. Well, you remember, I'm sure you do, because it wasn't that long ago and it was funny. When you were fighting the Umberwelk and I gave you that that was more in character than you thought. Because a couple of you guys, namely the two of you that rolled 20 pluses, hear from way further down in the cavern a very bass, probably louder version of that same chuckle. Stay.
Ooh.
Guys, there's something here, I think.
I don't think we heard it.
You didn't hear it.
Huh?
Oh.
That's what I'm gonna say right there. Huh?
Is the path to the south of the map like obviously an opening?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is like, now that you have a chance to kind of appraise the room a little bit, yes, the opening at the far end of the room is 100% the typical pitch black cave path, right? 10 feet wide, probably about 10 feet tall. You cannot see past. It's like your torch just refuses to shine further. The magma light will not go deeper.
Well, I guess after hearing Jabba report to the party that we've passed the test, but I think there's the opportunity for extra credit.
What do you mean, Holden?
Something dwells deep in the dark here. We've come all this way. It seems a shame to leave only mostly empty-handed.
Is this something that I can see with my dark vision if I walk closer?
I will give it to you if you walk closer, but I do believe your dark vision has a range, right?
I believe so. Let me look at what it is. 60 feet.
Let's see. Yeah, you're gonna have to get closer into this cave.
So, like,
Do we want to take a quick break if Foob was going to go to bed and give everybody a chance to buy?
I think he might have been joking because of your amazing joke, but you know what?
I'm kind of serious. I actually do need to go to bed. I'm getting real tired.
Okay, then I'm gonna push us forward for just a minute or two longer, and we'll see what happens.
Sure.
So for at least a second, Foob, bear with me.
I'll do my best.
I believe in you.
I'm emotionally invested into this story, but my eyes can't stay open for much longer.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
all right, do I see anything from here, sir?
You do. So you're maybe wisely chilling behind some. You definitely don't hit anything when you attack the darkness. Oh, that's what happened. So you're wisely kind of sticking to the shadows as best you can, even though it's all dark, and hiding behind stalagmites and trying your best to be inconspicuous. It definitely worked when you were hiding from the Queen of Spite, and it will definitely work now.
Totally.
And now that you've had some experience with Umberwelks and Algae Hills, you kind of know what you're looking for. Plus, it's not really hiding from you. So, you see something, and I don't think I can show this to just one person unless I... no, I'm just opening windows now, all willy-nilly. Unless I edit it to temporarily put it in your journal. That's stupid. That's never going to work. So I'm just going to show you this token. Oh, right, and I have to reveal the fog. Whatever. Reveal this much area.
That looks like a sensor bar to me.
Yeah. Is this a hentai monster? Like, is that a dick?
Honestly, maybe. Who knows how mollusks actually work? But it is also safe to say, because if you stick around for much longer rolling dice anyway, that if what you just killed before was an Umberwelk, this is almost certainly a dire Umberwelk.
Well, I mean, I can't see anything because it's a giant square over top of me
Wait, really?
and everything.
How on
Yeah.
earth? But I did the thing.
Hence why I called it censored, that it is a penis.
Okay. Well,
There it
now you
is.
see it. And also, I definitely just did the same thing I did before, and that should have worked. Now I'm sad. But regardless, now you see it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna report back to the squad here that it is a much bigger Umberwelk. Do we want to proceed?
As you have that conversation, whether you see it or not, the Umberwelk advances.
Ooh.
Quick powwow. If we're losing Foob to the sleep monster, is this a good place to pause?
You guys can
Or are we going
play
to
my
try to
character if you want.
retreat?
I want to get this decision, and then Foob is free.
Okay. I have 0 spell slots. I have some new insults based on my belt, so I am happy to do Vicious Mockery and Shortbow attack when able.
I'm at like half HP. It's probably best if we retreat right now.
I don't know how challenging it is, but I am a lot less like spell slot and short rest dependent than most people. I still have 2 spells left. I can, with some coordinated effort, pump quite a bit of damage out.
I'm kind of the same as Holden. I am not really bound with my damage from. The only thing is we are like lower health as well.
And we have what we need from this cave, so aside from experience, now it's possible there's something at the end of this cave that might pertain to what we're looking for.
I definitely think we should kill this thing. I just think maybe we should do a short rest first.
Okay.
That's my suggestion. But also, I'm gonna go NPC mode after this, so do what you guys think you should do.
If we're gonna short rest, we need to leave this cave now.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll reconvene on the boat, short rest, and then what do you think, Zell? If we're gonna take the rest, will we come back without Tyrus, or?
You know what? I am happy to leave this to you. As far as I don't think we will get through another combat, even down a player. Like, hey, this is full disclosure. This thing is going to suck more
It's
than
gonna
the last
take
one
a
did.
long time, yeah.
I am happy to call this a shorter session as we get ready to fight the third Umberwelk, or the third encounter in the Umberwelk trilogy.
Okay.
I'm happy to call this one a little early, let everybody get a good night's sleep, especially because we have at least one more East Coaster. And we can pick up fresh and bright-eyed, and it won't be a problem.
I'd rather play with you, Foob, if that's possible. So if you're tired, let's just call it a night. And that way we can have a short rest to get some of our resources back and then come and kick this guy in the... I mean, they don't really have balls per se.
They have a
In the-
behind.
In the behind.
Mhm.
I was going to say in the jelly belly, maybe?
Jelly belly, yes.
We're going to kick him in the jelly belly.
And a zelly belly.
Whoa, hold on. That's a different thing. Hey,
Okay. Sounds good to me, if everyone's okay with that. If
Yeah.
not,
Making sure,
you guys
yeah.
can keep going without me.
let's double check with everyone. If somebody wants to stick this out, we can talk about it.
No, I'm fine with that.
Me and Glitch just sold the damn thing.
I'm using the ready check where it
Honestly,
check
I think
yes
you could.
if check ready if you want to go ahead and head back to the boat, or check no if you want to stay and fight.
The only person I haven't heard from is Diego, and I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement that if we're taking the short break, and we were not likely to get through the long combat anyway, so we'll just call it early.
Yeah.
Okay.
It-
I wanted that to be a universal decision, but I agree it would be nice to have everybody here, especially because, no, seriously, this thing is bad. It's got dire right in the name.
Yeah.
Good.
Which
I need
means-
shoes to match my belt.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die to this dire.
Well,
No,
maybe
you're
if you
getting-
start with full health.
You'll get some hit points back, and I have some spells that can help us now with your
Spells
health
won't come back
situation.
until a long rest.
Oh, but
That's-
will
You've
I
got
get
a lot of
bardic
potions.
inspiration back?
I think those are long rest also.
Damn it.
That's what
Do
I'm
we
saying.
need-
Like, a lot of
I
us
mean-
are actually just full rest classes, so like taking a short rest is really only fixes the hit point problem.
To be fair, this thing isn't gonna go anywhere. We could just long rest.
We're gonna be parked.
Yeah,
out in
it's
front of
stuck
a
in this cave.
We could just take a 10-hour rest and then come back and just kick this shit out of this thing.
I feel like Zell is the creative kind of person that might punish us for that.
Yes, but we'll have all of our resources.
I personally, I'm just looking at this map and how big this thing is and how small this passage is right here,
Zell,
and how
do
it's
I-
not gonna go anywhere.
Zell, do I remember, like if algae holes, just come into this cave like at different hours, like different tides and stuff like that?
I have no reason to believe you would have that knowledge.
Okay.
That being said, in the interest of confirming that yes, I have plans within plans. If you notice, if you scroll all the way down, that ain't the end of the cave.
Hmm.
For all of you
Very smart.
thinking about a long rest, just saying.
I still think the original plan that we voted on was a short rest and then hopping back in. So let's do it.